Am I the asshole for keeping my late wife's money aside for our children?
Hmm. All right, so I'm picturing this as an old couple, but a new couple, if that makes sense.
Okay.
They found love later in life, and maybe didn't really raise their stepchildren or played a big part. So I'm gonna go no, and that feels bad.
Well, let's see if your prediction is right, brother. I lost my late wife when our children were young. She had money that was hers. And they put in parentheses, we had joint and separate finances. Anything that was her separate finances is being saved for our children. Where the question of this comes in is I have remarried and I have a stepchild and another biological child with my present wife. She was always aware that I consider this money for the children I had with my late wife only. But recently, she feels it's unfair because they have money set aside for the future that will at least help get them started after they turn 18, while we sometimes had to make sacrifices due to inflation, etc. The latest thing was my stepdaughter wanted to join these dance classes that would help in her dream of professional dancing. We could not afford those specific dance classes. My wife was upset. She wanted to do this so badly for my stepdaughter. And for those who ask, the father is not in the picture and has not been found so he can pay child support. And yes, he was searched for on more than one occasion, but my wife has no idea where her ex is.
Damn.
She wanted to know why there's money set aside for just two of the kids for their future instead of using it now to make our lives easier. I told her my late wife wanted this for them, and I believe the money should be spent on my children with my late wife anyway. I told her we still had a good life. We just didn't have all the luxuries. And like a lot of families, we struggled when inflation hit, but we were still doing good. My wife cannot access this money, by the way, and I know that will also be asked. I also have arrangements made in case something happens to me. My wife then said that we could pay for extracurriculars for all four kids out of the money and have that off our minds and we could get back to saving, etc. I said no. She told me I'm acting like my late wife had left a will with instructions, which he didn't, and she also accused me of treating my stepdaughter and my youngest child like they are less deserving. I said the money is not mine. It was my late wife's and it will be our children's, and that my wife should not. It was my late wife's and oh my God, I can't read. It was my late wife's and it will be our children, and that's my wife should stop treating it as anything else. She told me I'm being very unreasonable. So am I the asshole?
No. I feel like I was right on this one. The how I got there doesn't matter. I got there.
You still predicted it.
I got there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Wild that she's going so hard on this when you've made it very clear multiple times, like it's not even my money, it's my dead wife. And the fact that she's like, well, she didn't have a will, I'm like, whoa,
hold up.
Yeah, I'm like, you're way overstepping the line or whatever the saying is. But yeah, like that's not even his money, it's his dead wife's money. And who better than him to know what she wanted to do with it, even if there is no will. They sound like they're sort of young, so I mean, like, sounds like it was maybe unexpected. I mean, like, I don't have a will right now, but I would expect Nancy to know me best on what to do with my assets or whatever. So
I ain't got shit, so
yeah,
whatever.
I mean, same. I have the podcast and that's it, buddy.
Same.
My PS5. I don't know that. But yeah, absolutely wild. And she's probably just like wants it so bad she's not even realizing what she's saying. I'm hoping this is just like a one-time thing where she's like really feeling it, like, sad that she can't provide for her kids. And when she sleeps on it, she's like, wow, that was really weird of me to ask that and to make him feel guilty about what to do with his dead wife's money, because that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. And I agree with you on that as well. It kind of sucks how the wife right now is making it seem like the husband loves his current biological kids with her as treating them less of their kids. Mm-hmm. And I hate that because I feel like that's weaponizing the kids. It's like, oh, now you got to give into what I want because I'm giving you the impression, you're giving me the impression that you don't care about our kids as much as you care your past wife's kids. And it sucks because I feel like even though there's not a written will, the husband is still kind of honoring the deceased wife in a way where it's like, okay, well, now I don't have to worry about her kids with them when they're of age. So when they go to college, like we don't have to worry about that because that's something put aside. And it seemed like they're not doing too terrible. It seems like a lot of the things that the current wife is wanting is a little bit more on the extravagant side. This is speaking from someone who never had the opportunity to do extracurricular activities. So to me, I consider that as a luxury. Couldn't afford it growing up. So I think they could be fine without it. I think they also addressed it in the post that they're doing fine. It's just that they can't have luxurious things, and I feel like everyone has been affected by inflation and all that. Yeah, absolutely. And Reddit pretty much agrees with what you said, Sean, and they voted not the asshole as well. Peony Pony commented, not the asshole. The inheritance from your deceased wife was a premarital asset. It's not in our money pot, it's in the my money pot, and you have been saving it for the children you had with your first wife. Your wife doesn't have to like it, but it is what it is. She's not entitled to use that money, which I completely agree with that as well. And a lot of people have been asking about the ex-husband of the current wife right now, about like the baby daddy. So people are asking like, what the hell is that deadbeat dad? Pretty much, an OP responded, my wife had tried to pretty much look for them. They tried to track him via his social security, but they were not successful. We also have I know this guy's gone. We also have no idea where he went after he left my wife. A PI was also unable to find him, and neither was my wife, who tried to ask people who knew him. They could know and refuse to say, but she got no definitive answers. Also couldn't find him on social media. So
damn.
I think if the energy is to be diverted on who they'd be pissed off to, it's that deadbeat husband or father in that scenario.
She fucking had a baby with like a goddamn master criminal. That's insane. That you can't find him via social security. This guy don't have a job. He doesn't have.
He's a secret agent, brother.
Yeah, I'm saying. I feel like it should be pretty easy to track people,
especially nowadays, right? When I feel like everyone has some sort of digital trace, footprint, yeah. But damn, completely gone. This is Ron Swanson or what? I would like to change my name and disappear forever too, but yeah, that'd be nice.
It's therapy.
I don't know how to read. It's therapy.